why don't we just jump in early to our
right in.
Small Business Spotlight. Jaden, can you do me a favor and bring that third mic over here so all of our guests can have a mic? Let's bring in from Penny's Pizza joining us right now. We have Ricky and Jennifer. Man, we appreciate you guys coming in. Good to see it. We got the phones going right there, the camera. Sorry, I didn't mean to do the whole pulled away type deal. Nice to see you. Get nice and close. Can you pull that microphone down and just get it towards, there you go, perfect. And just get nice and close to those microphones. Ricky and Jennifer from Penny's Pizza. Now, Joel, how long have, you known the good folks here from Penny's
We got to
Pizza?
slide over a little bit. They're not in the...
Oh, can you help us with the camera angles there, too, there, Jaden? We'll get them in. We'll get them in.
So they were one of our first supporters when we were in Royersford, and we actually had a pizza eating contest with the notorious B.O.B.
Yeah, but not.
Well, no, it wasn't a contest, right? Exactly.
And also, wasn't we undercover the one time notorious B.O.B.?
Yeah. So you would question whether it was him or not because he had won under a different name the first time.
Correct.
Yeah.
At our very first time at the location, we had it in our parking lot. Yeah, the guy was amazing.
It was a man amongst children. Because I consider myself a very fast eater. Like, I need to breathe and chew. And when I finished one slice, he was already done half a pie.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Need to do that.
Hold on, we're going to shut this off. Sorry, we can try to take some calls a little bit later on. I apologize. Go ahead.
And what he said about your pizza, because it's very unique, where your sauce is on top of the cheese. But according to him, he goes, if I remember correctly, it's nice and lubed up for me because, which you're like, what? But as a professional eater, you're considering those things that I never looked at it that way.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry about chewing in that sense. Jennifer, just pull that mic towards the edge of the table for me. Thank you so much. You guys, one of the first things we wanted to start with here, we are here broadcasting live from our Speakeasy studio, and we were just putting together the correlation that you're a speakeasy pizza shop.
We've been referred to as that, yes.
So kind of explain to us what that whole vibe is about.
We were in the Philadelphia magazine, and in the article it mentioned, I guess, because you have to come through the back door. It says about being a speakeasy, and we just thought that was really funny because we've been around since 1970, and we're in a house, so you really, if it wasn't for the sign out front, you wouldn't really know we were there. So we thought that was when you.
So you bought into the magazine article.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great way to market the establishment because I've never heard of a speakeasy pizza shop before. So I think it makes you guys stand out, and obviously the sauce on top is something that makes you guys stand out as well. And one of the other things I noticed on your website was we've all heard the old milk ad campaign, Got Milk. You guys have Got Cornmeal there right on the website. So what's the deal with cornmeal and pizza? Because I had not really heard that before.
So we use a cornmeal dusted peel to open up our dough. Most places use flour.
Okay.
And it gives you that nice crunch, and it gets crispy.
I'm familiar.
So it's just a way to stand out when we first reopened, and actually previous employees of ours came up with that slogan, and we just ran with it. We liked it.
Yeah, it definitely is another thing that makes you guys stand out. It sounds like the crust to you guys is pretty important when it comes to the pizza. Do you think it's the most important part of the pizza, the crust?
I would say not the most important, but I think it all goes hand in hand without the crust, and then if with sweet sauce, it wouldn't be Penny's if you didn't have it all together, and with our blend of cheeses and stuff. And we wouldn't have Penny's Beach. We always say we have Penny's Beach because there's so much cornmeal.
another tie-in.
Another parallel.
Yeah.
We had a fake beach in Royersford and now a fake beach here in Lower Pottsgrove.
We have one in Limerick. Indoors.
Worlds are colliding.
Ours is technically, it's under a roof.
Yeah.
Right.
We have a dome.
Yeah.
We just couldn't afford the other two walls.
What's most impressive about their pizza is that I have comedians come down from New York, and I tell people all the time, and some of the best pizza places in the world, all the comics love your pizza. And they even come back, they're like, where'd we get that pizza last time? And they all don't talk like that. But for them to come down from New York, where arguably has a pizza place on every corner, for them to ask for it again.
That's very nice.
Yeah, because they're hungry. They're going to eat whatever I give them. But for them to ask for it again when they come back,
That's
I think it's
something.
pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's very, very cool. And you guys do the sauce on top.
Yeah.
What has been the why the sauce on top for you guys, which is obviously something that makes you stand out and different from everybody else?
So the original owners, the founders, Elsie and Bill Pengelly, they started that, and it was boardwalk style. You didn't have that in the area, in the immediate area. Yeah, and then it stuck, so they went with it.
Is there a theory behind it, or it just simply does it change the experience at all, or just simply kind of make you stand out?
Yeah, it does give it a different taste. Okay, because we do get people that don't like it that way, so we will flip it for them, and we eat it like that ourselves sometimes, and you can definitely tell that the cheese kind of stands out a little bit more when it's above the sauce. So.
Oh, when it's the way you have. Oh.
When it's the
Like,
other
if
way,
you make it a
traditional way.
like a
Okay,
traditional way.
Okay.
With the sauce on the bottom, you
Yeah.
can definitely tell there's a change in the flavor of it.
So is it like ordering a Philly cheesesteak, like Whiz Wit? So like if people want it flipped, they go, give me a Penny's pizza flipped.
Well,
Is that how they order it?
a lot of times, like especially that we run into problems with new people.
Okay.
They'll order a pizza.
Okay.
They come in and we make. If you just order a pizza from us, it's red top standard. Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
And then they'll look at it and be like, "Where's the cheese?" Well, they'll see a little bit, but there's not a whole lot obvious.
Right. 'Cause it's blending in with the crusts.
Yeah, it's underneath the sauce, so we go heavier on the top of the sauce. So, yeah, that usually throws people off.
Or
boy.
When they call in, I love when they call in. They're like, "I want to order an upside down pizza," and I'm like, "Your upside down version or my upside down version?" Like it gets confusing.
Which way's upside down?
We could do this all day.
Like
Who's on first?
It's like Stranger Things.
Yep, exactly.
Exactly. It gets a little confusing, and I'm like,
Yeah, your version or my version.
So you guys not the original owners. But what was it about Penny's that made you want to purchase it and keep carrying on the tradition?
It's actually in the family,
Okay.
per se. It was my previous in-laws that started it, and long story short, and then we have it, but yeah, so we still have families a part of it. The original owner, she still comes in.
That's awesome.
Yeah, everybody.
Her name is Penny? No.
Elsie.
Elsie, that's
Elsie.
right.
Is there
It's
a
from
Penny?
Pengelly. Yeah.
We're so dumb.
And she just said it. I'm so dumb.
Yeah,
I'm even worse.
you got to really beat it into our skulls before we're gonna understand it.
The other thing I wouldn't mind mentioning is talking
Oh,
about
the floor is yours. Yeah.
talking about upside down. Another thing we do, and we have to explain this, is our pepperoni. So we do the dough, pepperoni, cheese, and sauce, and then we'll mark it with a pepperoni in the middle. And so many people will call, "I ordered pepperoni, I got one." Or if they got a half, "I only got 3 pepperonis." And we're like, it's under there, everything. And there is a reason behind it. There is a, for that madness.
Bite into it, then call me back.
Right? It's not there. That's what you get.
Oh my gosh.
Now, when you put the toppings underneath, does that change the experience then of the toppings?
With the pepperoni, because the pepperoni, it won't get, like, when it's on top, it gets that crispiness, and then you get all that grease running down your arm and whatnot. And when you already have the sauce on top, it's a little messy, of a food, so you don't need anything more to add to it. Yeah, but you get that hidden flavor then underneath. But that is something we explain numerous times.
Yeah.
And we don't mind, but once people get it, they know. So yeah, it is. I always say we're like the Seinfeld episode with the soup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No soup for you.
No pepperoni for you, except there is.
Until you get the new guys when they call and they say, "Yeah, I ordered pepperoni. I got 1 pepperoni on my pizza." And then you go, "This is your first time?" Yeah, okay.
He's a Penny's virgin.
First time?
So yeah.
You mentioned already the Philadelphia Magazine article. You guys were recognized as a top 10 pizza place. Talk a little bit about like the experience of going through that, because that had to up your profile just ridiculously.
That's funny because we didn't even know. Okay, we didn't even know about it.
It wasn't stressful at all because we didn't know it was happening.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
didn't.
it's actually quite a little embarrassing on my end.
Yeah, we were getting calls about people trying to ask us questions, and we're busy. Like when you're calling in the business line, and we're slamming, and that phone is constantly ringing.
Yeah.
and somebody wants to interview us over the phone,
Yeah.
we're busy. It's
Would
like,
they-
yo, we ain't got time for this, and they hang up on them.
I like them. They're playing hard to get.
We just hang up like, look.
I
don't-
kept
don't-
thinking it was somebody trying to sell us ad space. I'm like, yeah, I'm not interested. And then finally, a customer came in and said, I was just a Giant. Saw you guys are in Philadelphia Magazine. We're like,
Well,
We reached out to Penny's for comments.
we got like.
Your
We
thoughts?
got really slammed, like on an odd day. Okay, so it was like
Oh.
our normal slow day, which is usually like we prep extra, preparing for the following
Mm-hmm.
week, and it was just like hardcore getting slammed. Like, what is going on here? And then
Right.
tons of new people are coming.
Right.
in.
There's no sporting event
Yeah.
or any like
You
something
had-
that you're like,
It's like,
oh,
what is happening?
You had to explain the
You know?
pepperoni thing over and over and over.
all day, you know. And then we started picking up. People were saying they read about us in the magazine. We're like, oh,
Wow.
okay.
So
We had no idea.
Have you been able to talk to them since you hung up on them numerous times?
No, we have
do
not.
they?
No.
Oh, they
not called that.
Now they're not answering your phone calls. Oh, looks like the shoe's on the other foot.
Yeah, that's right. So we deserve that.
yeah.
But you gotta, I mean, give them
fun.
credit. They couldn't get a hold of you, and they still put you in there. And also, that's got to feel great to know that you were recognized, and it wasn't something that you campaigned for. It wasn't something you said, "Hey, come see us."
didn't even know
It's
about
just
it.
all organic.
Yeah.
That, I
Very,
mean, that
very
really
much.
speaks to
Yeah.
how good your pizza is.
Yeah. But that customer stood there and said that. I was like, huh. All right. I guess I'm called
Yeah.
a Giant.
No time to reflect. I know exactly what that's like. They're like, you're doing amazing. I'm like, I'm just trying to get through this week and then next week
exactly.
and the week
Right.
after.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it's like being a small business owner.
Yeah,
Right.
and I was again checking out your website. You guys do a lot of specialty pizzas, like all the pizza places do. Now, when you do the specialty pizzas, is it the same type of deal? If there's sauce on it, it's on top, or is that where maybe things differ a little bit?
Sometimes it gets a little different there. There is a little bit of that, but like our specialty, like a chicken bacon ranch or a buffalo, there's a little bit of that on top, but we'll put it on the base too. It's
But
a
we-
little more traditional style there, but
And one of our employees came up with, which is on their menu now, is the 180.
Okay.
So there you go. There's your pepperoni on top, the sauce on the bottom. We just put it on the menu, and
That way they know.
you order it like that. The one, and it's crazy how different that tastes when it. But
Yeah, we did get a text here. It says Penny's Pizza is the best. My in-laws get it every year on Easter as a tradition, and that was texted into us on Monday when we
announced that you would
when
be
we
in
announced
here.
that you were coming on. So people are already looking forward to having you here on the show. One of the other specialty pizzas, the Penny Popper Pizza. That one definitely caught my eye when I was perusing your menu. What was the inspiration for that? Because I've never seen anything like that on a menu before.
So that's like the best pizza I've ever had in my life.
Okay.
And,
As you're touching yourself.
yeah, that's good. Oh,
And I
it's
touch
so
massa.
Like a pizza
good. So
Oh, you got him to move.
a lot of times we're at work, you know, especially when you're there all day working, you're tired of eating the same stuff, so you're trying to get creative with what you have. And that's a lot of the stuff that we have on our specialty menu is trying to just kind of concoct something with what we have. We don't have a lot of room to add stuff either. So the Penny Popper was just like, you know, a lot of the guys that work there, we love spicy food, and it was like, well, let's try and come up with something with some cream cheese, you know, and yeah, so we just came up with that, and
Yeah.
man, it is so good.
Joel, the Penny Popper, in case you don't know, a blend of cheeses, chicken tenders, jalapenos, sriracha, and their special sauce.
We just found out what we're doing tomorrow, Mike.
we're getting a Penny Popper and then taking a long nap.
Yeah.
I would imagine after the Penny Popper, you need to lie down.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
and the Penny Buster.
And, oh, what's the Penny Buster? I didn't see that
Over
one.
here.
The Buster is a combination pizza and stromboli.
Holy cow.
So it's basically like a stuffed pizza. We'll do 2 large pizza doughs. I'll do the base of it is just stromboli ingredients, any type of stromboli you'd like. I'll top it with another dough and cook it a little bit, and then pull it out and put a pizza on top. Our red top pizza, so we put more cheese and then sauce on top of
Hey.
that.
Holy
And
jeez.
and Notorious Bob
Yeah.
did a video where he ate 2 of these in 30 minutes. Okay,
So-
now they're 6.5 pounds each. Okay, there's a
Joel,
video. There's
the
a video
gauntlet
of
has
him.
been laid down.
I can't handle it.
Yeah.
2 slices of it will make you want to take a nap. Okay,
No,
this dude
he
ate
ate two
2
pizzas.
whole things.
Who
of
needs
it.
melatonin when you have
Dude
Yeah,
is like
right.
he's a tank.
He is. He's a beast.
Unbelievable. And again, one of the other things that I got excited about because I don't see this on the menu anywhere else, and it takes me back to high school and middle school. You guys have French bread pizza.
Yes.
I can't remember the last time I've had French bread pizza. I see it sometimes like Stouffer's or something. I'm sure. I'm not getting that, and it's going to be trash. I'm going to be disappointed. Why you don't see French bread pizza very often? So why is that on your menu?
That was exactly, and that's what I said. Every once in a while,
That's what I said. You own the place. How is this still on here every year?
I came out. Every once in a while I would get hungry, and I would go to the store and get Stouffer's.
Yes!
Right.
It's so nostalgic.
Correct. And every other Friday at school, it was French bread
Yes.
or regular.
Yeah.
And
I never got a slice of pizza when I was in school. It was always French bread.
oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. We're very classy, I guess. School.
We
Yeah.
But I said, why don't we do this again? Nobody else nobody else has this on their menu anywhere that I'm aware of. Yeah. So we found the right bread. It took a little bit to find the right bread to match it. Everybody, wanted to give me something else. I'm like, nah, that's not what I want. Yeah, and people really seem to like it.
It's just so nostalgic. And I when I saw it, I was like, wait, is this a takeout thing? I thought maybe it was like your take-in pizzas, take-and-bake pizzas where you can get them frozen. I thought it was another frozen deal. And then I read it. I was like, no, you guys are serving that piping hot right out of the oven.
Yeah.
So you're not buying like a pre-made thing. You're getting
Oh,
the
no, it's
ingredients
pennies, yep.
and you're making it all yourself. So a special French bread, is that a plate? Do you get it from a bakery?
A bakery makes them,
Yeah.
yeah. And then we just buy so many every week. And, we just get them fresh every week.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, we do everything in-house, our lasagnas, and we freeze them ourselves then. So, yep.
That's great. That's great. When I saw that, I got very excited. I was like French bread pizza. Because, again, you just don't see it other than the frozen aisle of your grocery store.
Yeah.
It's funny because my sister has been married and dating my brother-in-law, who's the executive chef here at Gatsby's, but said the same thing you did. Like he loves cooking for his family. Obviously, he loves cooking here because he's been doing it for over 20 years. But he doesn't like cooking for himself. So when he leaves here, he doesn't get himself something to go. He'll stop at a place, and at that time, it's Wawa or something fast food.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. Like you don't like to eat what you're cooking yourself.
Well, yeah. Over time, it's just like you're so tired of it.
Yeah.
And then
You're just looking, no pun intended, to spice things up.
yeah, exactly
Yeah.
that. And you're just looking for something new, something fresh, a new idea to really kind of where you deal with competition all the time, other shops and stuff like that, and you want something unique. You don't want to just put something out that somebody else is already doing.
Right.
You want to try and do something a
So
little new.
what's the latest thing that maybe you made that was off menu? That is
I
Ricky's
haven't really
secret
done
menu.
anything in a
I
while.
would
Okay.
think the thing that we always talk about that we enjoy making in-house that's never on the menu would when we do our combination of our Chinese takeout food
Yeah.
and
What?
we turned into a pizza.
Yeah.
I got this, Mike. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Joel. You got my attention.
Let me turn it over to the show expert, Joel.
I walked in. We're gonna get Chinese delivered to Penny's
Yeah.
to make this. I'm like we always.
Was that what you do?
Well, no,
No,
we
we'll pick
bring
it
it in
up,
from
but-
home,
yeah.
but it is from another Chinese restaurant.
So, like,
hilarious.
what Chinese food are you putting on the pizza?
So we like to get the, like General Tso's.
Yeah.
And I'll ask for an extra big cup of the sauce.
And pork
And then,
fried rice.
Yeah, some rice, and then the broccoli, it comes with it. So we'll do the sauce on the dough. And
Do you
the
chop
rice
up the
on
chicken
there.
or just
Yeah,
in the
we'll
big?
chop it up.
Okay, because if you put the big chunks on
Yeah.
there, that seems to be a
And then
lot.
that's it, really. And then you just bake it, no cheese or anything on it, and it's like, wow, pretty amazing
It really
pizza,
is.
man. It's surprisingly it's really, really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
But
should
it's
try it
just-
with Mexican food too.
We do stuff like that too. Yeah.
Yeah, you put like
Yeah.
a
queso, you get
Yeah.
some queso, and then some cheese, and then
I keep messing there for a while.
Chorizo.
He likes the chorizo, the horseradish and scrapple. I'm like a very true Pennsylvania Dutch girl, so I was like, why wouldn't this be good on a pizza?
Yeah.
And then you find out why.
Yeah.
Why haven't they
Not
done
everything
this?
works.
Oh, that's why.
It's funny that you mentioned that because that's where I was going next. What would have been the biggest like fails as far as I tried this, I thought it'd be fun to make in house and just enjoy ourselves, and it didn't work out.
Yeah, done things with like steak sauce. You know, like take a steak sauce.
Yeah,
and try
A1.
to make an A1 sauce.
Yeah.
That's.
Didn't work.
Nah, we had other guys that would get excited, like, and try and be creative, you know, and they brought in like pork and beans. It was like, okay, we'll try it, you know.
We
I
had
don't
one
have a problem
plate,
with that,
yeah.
but it was.
She loved sauerkraut, and be like, "You make that at the end of the night because it stink up the whole place." I'm like, "I should make that to take home like that. Just wait until the end of the night."
Pork and sauerkraut
On her pizza.
on the pizza.
Yep.
I don't know. I see you guys do have the Hawaiian pizza on here, and obviously that can be a touchy subject for pizza lovers.
Don't speak about
Are you are you pro or con or against the Hawaiian pizza as for yourselves, not everyone else, just for what you guys like?
Personally, I think I was surprised at how good pineapple on pizza is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't get
And
into
when I first tried it, I was like, wow, I've been against this for a long time. It's very good in a lot of different ways. It doesn't have to just be ham. Put it on with some pepperoni, that really good, and some bacon or something. Oh man.
Customers really like it with bacon.
It needs to be served with a cured meat,
Yeah.
is what you're saying. Some nice salty meat.
Right.
For the pizza to enjoy. As far as you guys do the same deal that most places do, where you have the pizza toppings listed, and you can add toppings to the plain pizza. Have you ever gotten an order that stood out because you're like, oh, I can't? These are not going to go together. Someone's going to be awfully disappointed when they get this.
Yeah, so there's one topping that we do. A lot of people like it and order it. It's shrimp. Putting shrimp on pizza.
Really?
And
There it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
you know, I love shrimp.
Yeah, me too.
I love it. Okay,
Yeah.
but on pizza, it's just
With the
does
red
not
sauce,
the
I'm always like,
same. It's a
Right,
weird
right.
kind
I
of.
think shrimp cocktail. That's it.
And then
Yeah.
they'll do other stuff with it, where they might add pineapple to it, or they'll add something else, and it's like, really, I don't know, I can't eat.
Those
that.
people have to be high, right?
I would imagine. I would imagine it's the only way to get through it. Right?
It's the 4 o'clock games on a Sunday.
If you're making that call, it has to start with "dude." That's how the call has to start. But yeah, another one I see on here that really got my attention. Where was it as far as your toppings go? Oh, I lost it now. But yeah, so you put the broccoli and stuff. The white pizzas. That's something I've never gotten into. How do you guys do your white pizzas? Because obviously that doesn't have your red sauce on top.
Correct. And that's something that the original owners didn't have. I really enjoy the white pizza, and we added that on. Yeah, and then pizza maker here, he can explain how we make it. But
Yeah, we just do ricotta across the whole bottom. A lot of places will just kind of dab it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I was never a fan of that. I like to get that consistency throughout the whole dough. Some cheese and then some garlic and some spices, and then
Is one of the reasons you like kind of making pizza is it does give you that freedom to try new stuff, and it kind of you can experiment and always put new kind of ingredients and just new combinations together.
yeah. I mean, I guess I think there's other parts of my personal life that kind of carry over into artistic, looking at something and trying to be creative.
Uh-huh.
So I think that just kind of spills into my work.
That's good.
So.
Yeah, it's all good. I mean, people love pizza. How many pizzas do you think is your record for making in one day?
Oh
it
man,
had to be grand reopening.
yeah. We were making
That was insane. We had to get
we had 3 pizza
traffic
makers.
police, and they had to.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Let's not glaze over this.
I know.
Yeah.
Traffic police?
Yeah, we had to get. Well, what are they called? Traffic. Direct traffic.
Yeah.
The township.
The police
said-
firemen. Yeah.
They came out and said, this is nuts. Like, because they were parked up and down.
But I'm just saying
Bridgeside.
that's a lot of people.
Yeah, we opened back then. We didn't open until 4, and they were on our porch lined up at 2:00. I would be out there taking orders, and that first 6 weeks was insane. And the very first night of reopening, we were still there making people's pizzas at like 1 a.m. and they're still coming in to pick them up. I'm like, it's breakfast now.
Right.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah,
awesome.
So I think
Really appreciate
we
it.
had three pizza makers on, and each one of us, just in large pizzas, were like 300 a piece.
Wow.
Just large. That didn't include mediums, small.
So you made over 1,000 pizzas that
Oh,
day.
easy, if not more.
Yeah.
4 months.
So being open Thursday through Sunday, today will be your prep day, getting ready for the week.
Yeah, today's orders, getting the orders in, putting them away, checking stuff in, and then tomorrow morning I start very early and I'll start prepping and yeah.
So when do you guys open Thursday through Sunday. That's your hours. What are the hours of operation?
11 to 8:30.
11 to 8. It's penniespizza.com. You guys are also on Facebook, facebook.com/penniespizzaPA, instagram.com/penniespizza. You're on 68 West Ridge Pike in Limerick. So how long did it take you to get here this morning? From how far away from Pennies are we right now?
10 minutes.
10
Yeah, I
minutes?
was gonna say. I was gonna say 8. It's really close.
He's put it in ways.
It's closer than you think. Yeah.
It is.
But honestly, you talk about not even knowing the Philadelphia Magazine was covering you guys. A lot of times in social media, you guys are on top of what's trending. So, like National Joke of the Day, I'll have no idea. Then all of a sudden, I'll get tagged by you guys. So she'll be like, "Well, they're on top of it." I'm like, I don't even know my business like that. I'm like, and they'll post a joke of the day
Yeah.
and tag us. It's like such a good support system that we have with the local small business owners around here.
That's awesome. And what is it about this guy here that got your attention?
I was gonna say, yeah, Joel's been great ever since they came into town. We really hit it off and got along with them. And then they came in and we did that little
The pizza challenge, and that was my twin niece's first time seeing me on stage. They never even saw me perform comedy, but seeing me on stage for the first time was competing against the Notorious B.O.B.
Nice.
And they just gave me the 2 thumbs up. I'm like, I'm about to get manhandled, but they didn't know who's winning or losing. They just felt the excitement.
Right.
It was so funny.
and with our unicorn.
The
Oh,
video.
yes.
That was,
I'll post it later on today. Yeah,
That
we
was
had
fantastic.
we did these silly videos to promote the.
I think I remember, yeah.
and we had Dan who always would do something silly and came in and order a pizza in a unicorn costume. Stupid wins the internet.
because it's unique, like we are.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah.
That is very, very true. 68 West Ridge Pike in Limerick. You mentioned that the community really supported you guys when you reopened, and it sounds like while that support has become a little more manageable and you don't need fire police, it sounds like it's definitely continued.
Oh yes, we're very, very grateful, and Lord has blessed us with our community and our business, and we're very grateful for it. Yeah.
Well, and also you guys, we're grateful, but you have to, I'm sure the community's grateful to have you. You have to make a good product. That kind of just, we're going to go support the new business only lasts so long if you're not making a good product. And your pizza, from everything I see online, all the reviews, is just out of this world. I mean, for Philadelphia Magazine to not, just to try it numerous times to get a hold of you, and you guys obviously too busy at the time, and it happens, but for them to still put you in and then to have that re-explosion, was that another kind of going back in time to the reopening when that got published?
Yes.
That was it a 6-week run? Was it 2 or 3 weeks? How long did that kind of push last?
I would say 2-3 months.
2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Nice,
I
yeah.
thought he was gonna say 2-3 weeks,
Yeah.
2-3 months.
But people really traveled because they were like,
Yeah,
oh,
they were coming
with
from a big area.
They were making their
so-
rounds for the different shops that were listed.
Right.
And they were making their rounds, and they would come in. And
It's a pizza
nice.
trail.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice when they come in and let you know. I enjoy when they let us know
Yeah.
that,
How
hey,
they how they heard about you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or if they're, a lot of people come up from Norristown, we get people from Washington, D.C.
Wow.
Oh wow.
From York.
New York.
They come quite a bit. We just had a
Allentown.
gentleman take 10 frozen pizzas. Was it
All
out
the
to
way to
California,
California,
for his son? We had some lady comes in, and ships them to her, kids that moved away.
Yeah, people take them to the Bahamas with them
Oh,
on
yeah,
vacation.
oh,
like,
they had
What?
their
take
carry
food
on.
with them. Yeah.
They're so funny.
You can take
Wait.
a pizza on your
It
carry-on?
was a Stromboli, I believe. That,
Their kids are picky eaters. We're going on an all-inclusive resort, but we're bringing our pie with us.
Yeah, right.
Well, also, if the flight's over 2 hours, you just get a little peckish.
Wow. But that's because you trained your customers. I love Penny's Pizza. That's what their Facebook is.
Yep.
I love Penny's Pizza. So you guys are positive thinkers. So these kids, you got them.
What's the biggest order you ever had to fulfill? Because sometimes I know, I've worked in companies where they order 20 pizzas, and I was like, boy, they had to blindside the pizza place that didn't see that coming. What is the biggest order you had to ever fulfill?
Biggest order we ever filled was we used to supply pizzas for a catalog where, like the kids would bring home the catalog.
Yes.
And you order stuff.
Fundraisers.
We used to make like 300 pies for them to take. And one night we found out that they were coming like 2 days later, and we didn't know. We didn't have anything ready. So we had to work overnight.
From 0 to
get
300.
it. Yeah. So that was probably one of the hardest nights I've had where we had, busted our hump throughout the whole day finally got cleaned up and they
And
said,
I'm like,
okay, we're
"Hey,
going to make
guess what,
300
guys?"
more. Let's go, you know.
Yeah, it's a good and bad problem to have.
Yeah.
Here you go. I'm going to bed. No, I'm kidding.
Godspeed.
I love you.
Oh,
Would you look at this?
Good time. As far as buying into the local community, I saw you guys obviously sports fans with the Phillies and Eagles both now. Phillies getting into their playoffs, and Eagles obviously is a party every week that they play. I'm guessing those are busy times for you guys as well. So if people want to get their orders in for playoff games or Eagles games on Sunday,
Or
is
Cardinals.
it or
Ugh.
are you?
He's a Cardinals fan, and a lot of our customers like to pick on him.
Oh, so you didn't like last year as much as I did then?
Yeah.
No,
Oh boy.
Or
sorry.
this year.
Or this year. Well,
It's funny. They'll order online, and in the comments they'll be like, "Tell St. Louis we said hi." Or, "Go Cardinals."
and they really like that, so keep doing that.
Yeah, it's so
absolutely.
funny.
It's fun.
But are those days busy? And can you pre-order to kind of get your order in ahead of time?
Yeah, you can order online and place a call ahead order, or you can call in and do the same thing. We'll take call ahead orders
And
whatever time you want.
Do you see a pickup in business during those events?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
especially if they win.
Yeah, for afterwards.
So yeah, it's always going to be busy.
Up until
you know,
halftime.
And then if they're winning or losing, you know if it's going to be a later night or it's going to be an early night.
So if they lose, it shuts down.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it depends-
they
it
start to trickle in.
Yeah.
After
See,
that.
I
But if they're
would
winning,
eat more
it's
food when they lose because I eat my feelings. I eat my disappointment when they lose, so I need more food. So I'll be calling you when they lose. I'll be the one. Yeah, it's me. They lost. I need a pizza.
Well, it's kind of convenient because we're right next door to Epps Beverage.
Oh,
And I
one-stop
always-
shopping.
You're right. I always talk to Carol. I'm like, we need to put a little walking trail in
Hilarious.
to go back and forth.
Beer and pizza.
Because a lot of times, well, people are like, oh, how long? We're like, 15 minutes. All right, I'm going next door, and then they come back.
You can't lose with that combination.
Right.
That is a winning combination. How long have you been making pizza then, Ricky?
Since I was 20, about 17 years now. So
How did you get into that? Was it just a job after school?
Yeah, it was just a job after school. Yep, and I just worked whatever I could, and then the place that I was working at, I worked as a busser, a waiter. I did all kinds of stuff, and they just picked me and said, "Hey, you want to make pizzas?" And I was like, "Sure, get me away from these." Some of these customers are driving me crazy. So that was when I lived in Florida.
But we're
so.
still live.
That's in
That was when I
Florida.
was- yeah.
Those Floridians.
Florida.
Some of those Floridians.
I was working a lot of hours.
Yeah.
Now I'm in Limerick.
Yeah.
So that and now do you do the bit where you throw the dough?
I can, but nobody's allowed to do it because it's very messy.
It is.
Cornmeal goes flying.
Oh yeah.
Oh, because the cornmeal.
Yeah,
Cornmeal-
you're getting sandblasted.
Yeah.
It's like being at the beach.
Yeah. Right. And if you're not
It's
ready,
a sandstorm.
and it hits you in the eyes,
that?
right? It's a rough night.
You got to wear
Sandblast.
safety goggles
Yeah.
while you're making pizza. So is that why you used to do the throw until?
So when I was being trained, the guy that taught me how to make pizzas was from Italy, and it took me about 2 months to figure out what he was yelling at me. He'd be like, "What? What are you, stupid?" I could understand that, but the rest of it was like, "I don't know."
Fun
man."
goal, fun goal. I
But,
don't think he's saying nice things.
So,
that was not a compliment.
Yeah. I remember him teaching me, we'd open the dough up and I'd say, I asked him about throwing it. And he said, no, you don't do it because it'll shoot flour. It shoots flour off the edge and it sprays everything. Okay. So one day we were working, he turned around and I went like that. And then the flour went, choo. And he turned around and he said, "You son of a bitch, don't do enough to do it." That's what he said to me. And I was like, "Oh, okay, I won't do it again." Yeah. So,
You learned the hard way.
yes, I did.
But you say it with a big smile on your face. I love that memory.
Yeah.
funny.
He was a good dude. I love that guy. So.
So the flour doesn't fly as far as the cornmeal, but it still flies.
Well, the cornmeal is like a projectile.
Okay.
It's like grains of sand. You know what I'm saying? So when you do that, and the guy next to you is like, you drop him to the floor with just.
We do look like the kids like it.
Yeah, so we'll do it for
do
the kids.
it. Yeah.
You will throw at some points.
So
Yeah.
the kids are hanging out
Yeah.
while we're waiting. We'll throw it up for them.
So now you said that, so now I have to ask, because people talk about this all the time. How is the pizza down in Florida compared to the pizza up here? Because I hear it's like the water and the dough. Is there any truth to that?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've always hear people say there's no good pizza in Florida.
Right.
there's got to be a good pizza somewhere in
Yeah.
Florida, right? So the pizza that I made, I thought was a pretty decent pizza, but it's a little mom and pop restaurant, you know.
Right.
So I mean, the max pizzas I made there were maybe 80 pizzas on a busy night,
Okay.
compared to what we do
Not the-
here.
not-
where,
Not the Penny's Pizza volume.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
totally different, you know. So
That's very, very cool. Again, penniespizza.com is the website. You can order online. So if people want to order for tomorrow, they can go ahead and start ordering a while and get their lunch ready or their dinner ready for tomorrow or even Friday, or get ready for the game on Sunday, because it's one of the few 1 o'clock games. It's only like one of 3 1 o'clock games that the Eagles have this year. So if they want to prepare ahead, get those orders in. Is it pickup only?
Oh, we have delivery.
You do have delivery, but
Yes.
obviously in
a
the
5
area.
mile radius.
Okay.
Yep.
So if you live within 5 miles of Penny's, first of all, very lucky. Second of all, make sure you get that pizza delivered for whatever event you are having. Now, I did notice that it looks like pizza strombolis. That's it. Do you always have to tell people we don't do like the other stuff that some other
Yeah.
places do?
yeah, no dinners or sandwiches.
Yeah.
You know, they'll try to order a salad. We don't do that.
I think somebody tried to order tacos at one time. I was
What?
like,
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
no.
Are you pranking me, bro?
Is this Philadelphia Magazine again? You guys are relentless.
You guys trying to get revenge? Is this a revenge call?
But yeah, so
Yeah, we like to stick to what we know.
yeah.
No, I think that you always hear that you go to a place, a lot of times the smaller the menu, the better it can be, because that means they know what they're really good at and they're focusing on their specialty items. As far as your most popular specialty pizza, is there one that gets ordered more than others? Because there's always specialty pizzas I want to try at every location I order pizzas from, but I can't get past. I'm such a loser who gets the same thing every time. If I find something I like somewhere, I just order it until I.
It's very common.
Yes, I just get it all over.
It's safe.
Yeah. So Buffalo chicken pizza, I can't get away from Buffalo chicken pizza.
Okay.
I love Buffalo chicken pizza. So is there a specialty pizza that you guys see ordered more than others, or maybe that you think is your best specialty pizza, other than, of course, the Penny's Popper that we were talking about earlier?
So that one gets ordered often. People really order that a lot. The 180 is a very popular one. We sell a lot of those. And then the white pizza.
The white
also,
pizza?
Yeah.
So kind of more.
We do a combination white and buffalo. It's called the white buffalo pizza. It's
Look at his eyebrows.
yeah. It's
I've never heard that. This is
ricotta
like
with buffalo and
the perfect pizza
chicken.
for my wife and I. She likes the
It
white
is a
pizza.
very great pizza.
Yeah.
Nobody makes that one that I'm aware of.
So the white pizza also is a lot of times more garlicky.
Yeah.
So you have the garlic with the buffalo.
No, I don't add the spices on that one.
Okay.
Because the buffalo sauce is the flavor for that.
Yeah.
But then you get that consistency of the ricotta in it.
Okay.
It's really nice.
Yeah, the garlic made me a little nervous. So
Yeah.
that
No,
you
we
don't
don't
throw
do
that
that
on
stuff
there.
on there.
Yeah, I feel like it might be a little bit
kill it,
much.
yeah.
Yeah, but that sounds amazing. Sounds awesome. So make sure you follow these guys. We really appreciate you all coming in today
thanks for having us.
and taking some time out of your day before you open. This is your prep day, so we don't want to hold you up too long. But this is a fantastic, and I have not had the opportunity yet to have your pizza.
We're going to get it tomorrow.
I
buddy.
was gonna say I was gonna order one to take home on Friday night. Either way, we might have to do both because it sounds fantastic, and I've not had the sauce on top before, so that's gonna be a whole new experience for me. So I can't wait to give it a try. And you said it's a sweet sauce.
Yes.
So I know some people go different ways with the sauce. What was it about the sweet sauce that you guys wanted to make your own? Why that over like a garlicky sauce or one of the other sauces?
It stands out. It's different.
It just Is that why? Just the uniqueness of it.
It's unique. Yep. It just blends well with everything. It really does.
Excellent.
Yep.
And I love it because it's sweet.
It's sweet. That's true. You know why?
I have a sugar tooth.
Joel likes sugar. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Ricky and Jennifer from Penny's Pizza. Again, 68 West Ridge Pike in Limerick. Penny'sPizza.com. And what's the phone number they can reach you guys at?
610-489-3636.
There you go, 610-489-3636. Follow them on Facebook, Penny's Pizza PA on Facebook, and also on Instagram, Penny's Pizza. Again, they're open Thursday, 11 a.m. to 8:30, Thursday through Sunday. And it sounds like sometimes, if the orders keep coming in, maybe you're making pizza a little bit after 8:30 as well. 8:30, 1 a.m., give or take a few minutes here or
Our
there.
team is great. You gotta love them. They're like, yeah, we'll make one.
That's awesome. And that without that support staff, you need the community to order your stuff, and you need those employees to make the magic happen, if you will.
Yep.
behind the scenes.
Yeah, we got a good crew. So.
That's awesome. Well, that was a lot of fun. Always a great time chatting with you. If you can hang out for a second, we can go ahead and can we grab a picture? Let's just do one thing quick, and we'll grab a picture.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you guys, Ricky and Jennifer from Penny's Pizza. Again, pennyspizza.com, and go visit them over in Limerick. And again, if you order and you want to get it delivered, and you're within 5 miles of them, they'll bring it directly to your house. The website is super cool. It's easy to use. It's very user-friendly. The menu's right there. Some pizza place menus I've been on online, if you click on menu, it goes to a different site, and it's just a hot mess. This is a very easy website to use. So it sounds like from start to finish, you will not be disappointed.
It's great, and
with
every
Penny's
time
Pizza.
we used to order from them to have it delivered for the comics or the staff, their delivery people are good. So you can tell it trickles down from them to their staff. It's amazing. Everyone's been very nice.
That's fantastic.